I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Welcome back, kids and coaches, to another fabulous episode of West of Nowhere. I am your fabulous leader, Levi.
I'm Shane.
And I am your fabulous follower, Angelica.
Yeah. What's up, kids?
Oh, airplanes, gas prices.
The moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Fuck.
Gravity's keeping us down,
Gravity just loves to keep us down, man. Fucking, that's, gravity's kind of fascist if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So who do we got for Patreon patrons this one?
We got Adam Pacino. We got Keanu Reeves, Tony Burgess, Miles Glenn, Sam Norton, None Your Business, Colby Jordan, Jade Marsh, Uncle Steve, Natalie Tacarante, Mark Stadler, and then, of course, Kylie Gangwish.
Yeah, and then Colton.
Which?
Colton Zemmerslaw.
Oh,
What about the fax machine guy?
oh yeah,
That's it,
there we go.
yeah.
Yeah, Colton.
Oh, okay.
Colton fax machine noise.
He hasn't said anything, so I don't think he's caught up yet. So I'm waiting for that text message to be like, "You son of a bitch." If you guys want
Yes.
to have your names read off in our silky smooth voices, don't forget to go to patreon.com/ what is it, West or just Walkpod, or which one is it?
Patreon.com/West of Nowhere.
Yeah.
West of Nowhere. And then if you want to see all of our other links, like our website, social medias, quick link to the Patreon, etc., it is linktree/walkpod, which is linked in wherever you're listening right now in the description.
Don't be patronizing our listeners by using Latin. How dare you? So is that it for intro stuff?
That is.
Okay. All right. Well, I got quite the gamut of stories this week.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start it off. I got NFL draft news, and this
Okay,
is the thing
ooh.
I was talking to you about earlier that I said you'd find it kind of funny. So
Okay.
NFL draft happened over the weekend, and the first guy picked overall was Trevor Lawrence from Clemson, and he got picked by the Jaguars. Now, what I thought was hilarious is that unless the Jaguars go 17-0 this season, Trevor Lawrence is slated to lose his first regular season game of his life. His entire life. Yep. Never lost one in 4 years of high school regular season. Never lost one regular season game at Clemson. 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking nuts?
That's intense.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool, but also like, God, you got to know how to lose though. I feel like if you're gonna be playing professional sports, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
especially going from that jump, because I don't think a lot of people understand, but the jump from college to pro is still a huge jump.
It's a
even
it's a
if you're
massive
the
jump.
best fucking college player, there's still
I
a
would-
learning curve.
I would venture to say that it's more of a jump to the NFL level than it is to go from high school to college.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, because think about all the money that they have thrown into training and all the resources that different people use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like every time there's an undefeated college football team, there's somebody that's always like, oh, they should play the Jets or whatever fucking shitty pro football team. And I'm like, they're still gonna lose. Like, I don't care how good that college team is, they're not the same. Like, it's still completely different. It might be a decent game for like half a quarter, but like the conditioning at the pro level is completely different than at the college level. Like, it's all just completely
Yeah.
different.
I forgot who I was having the conversation with, but we were talking about how you could take the very worst team in the NFL and put them against the best team in college, and they would walk over them.
Yeah, it's completely ridiculous when people make those claims. Like, because if you look at the best college football team, not every single player makes it to the NFL. but every single
Yeah.
player on a pro football team did. So, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but fucking Aaron Rodgers being kind of a little bit prima donna over the
So I
draft.
didn't. So I didn't hear about it. I heard that he might be going to the Broncos, which I think is weird.
So it all started with 2 years ago, or was it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, where the Packers did not draft an offensive weapon first round, except for they drafted a quarterback, which is like, okay, like you planning on getting rid of him, you don't want to draft a wide receiver to help him out, like running back something. So everybody's like, what the fuck? And then last year they drafted a defensive player last year, and then this year, I think they did the same thing. I could tell you, I guess. Let me look. Fucking
Dude, what he should do is he should just
cornerback.
he should just try to go to the Cowboys. He can get all kinds of money. I mean, look what they're paying Dak Prescott, and he's not even good.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is definitely a top tier quarterback who could literally have a pick. So I would just go somewhere else. If you don't like the team, go somewhere else.
Yeah. So there's just a lot of memes where it was like, go figure, fucking Aaron Rodgers finds a way to make the draft about him instead of all these like college players who are like making their dreams come true, and he's like, actually, you know what, fuck you guys, this is about me today. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what he ends up doing, because I think the 49ers were seriously trying to get him, and they had like a big offer. They're trying to get rid of Garoppolo, obviously, which makes sense, but then they were like trading a first round and a second round pick of this draft, and then something else I can't remember, but there's a pretty big package that they were trying to get for Aaron Rodgers, and now that didn't
Giggity.
happen. But then the Packers guys kind of like came out and were like, we're fucking, we want to build around Aaron Rodgers, like we're not trying to get rid of him, blah blah blah. But it kind of seems like it, so yeah. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
I didn't see what your Saints didn't really draft any kind of offensive weapons, did they?
We drafted a QB from Stanford, but I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't know why we did, because we still have Jameis Winston and we still have Taysom Hill, and for some reason Sean Payton is smoking crack and thinks that Jameis Winston can do something. So we'll see.
I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Kevin James, he does his own thing, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Should be interesting. The Lions did pretty much exactly what I thought they were going to. They fucking got some offensive line back for depth on the offensive line, and then some defenders, and then I think we got wide receiver, and then we ended up doing a undrafted free agent signing of the running back from Nebraska last year, so that's kind of neat.
Nice.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's the first one. The second one I got is Joe Biden came out last week and officially recognized the Armenian Genocide in Turkey as official, which a lot of countries still haven't done, which is kind of crazy. Basically, they just don't want to upset Turkey, as it were.
Yeah.
Which is kind of stupid. But now Turkey's kind of playing this like power play game where they're like one of the powerful people in that region, which still,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not saying a lot, but they're like trying to kind of like flex on a lot of people. And I think a lot of countries are kind of tired of them. So this is kind of a way of America kind of forcing their hand to cut ties in a way.
Yeah.
Because, that the Turkish government does not like when people bring up the genocide, because they vehemently deny that it happened. Which is
it's
fucking crazy.
It's crazy to me, especially after hearing the time suck where
Right.
Dan Cummings like
Yeah.
did a whole suck on it, and you hear about everything that happened in the genocide.
Mhm.
It almost sounds just as crazy as those people who still seem to think that the Holocaust didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's like there's proof.
Yeah, there's like people who survived it and shit. It's fucking crazy. Yeah. So we'll see how that. It'll be interesting because I'm pretty sure we have an air force base in Turkey too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was stationed there
Yeah.
in the Air Force.
Yeah, I know somebody was stationed there, but it was a while ago. But
Oh yeah, she was there in like the 70s.
well, this one wasn't that old, but this person's like basically my age. But anyway, but yeah, so that I think that's pretty awesome, especially after listening to that episode of Time Suck. Like, holy shit! Like, I knew about it, and kind of like learned from, as funny as it sounds, System of a Down, because they're all Armenian, and then
Yeah.
that's what they talk about a lot. So, like a lot of their, like a lot of people kind of misappropriate their stuff to like American politics, but a lot of their stuff is actually about the Turkish government and the Armenian Genocide and stuff like that. So hearing that in full form on that Time Suck episode, I was like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so that's so I got that. And then I have two space related stories.
Okay.
Always here for space.
Yep. So, there's a second SpaceX crewed mission that arrived at the International Space Station last weekend, which is pretty cool. And then they just came back, or they're on their way back. I don't know if they're back yet. Splashdown. Oh, yeah, they came back this weekend. So after spending 6 months there, they came back, and all on private space stuff, which is kind of neat. My second space related is the pilot of the Apollo 11 missions, Michael Collins, passed away. He's the one who orbited the moon by himself while Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin are running around on the moon, bouncing around like a bunch of dorks.
Bunch of dorks.
Yeah, so fair to say that he got the short end of the stick, but it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes Sometimes you're the rock. Sometimes you're the water.
Sometimes you're the fish.
Sometimes you're the guy throwing the rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. So I thought that that's R.I.P. Michael Collins, but pretty big part of the space race, as it were. Oh, I have one more quick thing.
Of course
Either of you have you ever smoked menthol cigarettes?
Oh yeah, they're trying to get rid of menthol cigarettes,
so stupid.
which is a weird concept because with as much as the country is focused on like racially targeted things, when I heard this story, they literally talk about how like 80% of the people who smoke menthol cigarettes are like people of color, and it's like, what do you like? This seems like a weird ploy.
Yeah. I don't really understand what the fucking purpose is. So here's a quote from the FDA commissioner, Dr. Janet Woodcock. Hello. All right. She said banning menthol, the last allowable flavor in cigarettes, and banning all flavors in cigars will help save lives, particularly among those disproportionately affected by these deadly products. I mean, I think it's stupid because, like, I get it, cigarettes are fucking bad for you and shit, but there's not a replacement. Like, they're banning replacements too, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty fucking stupid. I'd be cool if them banning menthol cigarettes, if they're like, all right, now we're gonna legalize weed everywhere, so have fun.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like that's the direction that they're going, which is
I read
As we sit here tapping our vapes.
right. I read a counter article that was like, if you make menthol tobacco illegal, then you're just gonna create a black market for menthol tobacco.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the age-old argument. You ban something, people are gonna find a way to get it. Fucking happens with apparently cigarettes. Happens with guns, abortions, all of it. Like, it's just you can't get rid of stuff by going, you're not allowed to have it.
Dude, imagine going
there was
to
the freaking black market on Spam before.
Yeah. Hey, I get it. Spam's fucking legit.
imagine like going to prison and it's like, yo, what are you in for? Oh, I had 8 pounds of menthol tobacco.
That'd be
All right.
hilarious. Here's what I don't get. Like, okay, so can you not buy the flavoring and just like roll your own cigarettes, and then like, is that not like, would that be considered illegal or what? You know what I mean?
I think they're gonna ban like menthol tobacco. So you shouldn't. You probably won't even be able to buy it in a store. Period.
Well, you can buy loose tobacco, and you could.
That's what.
Can you
Oh,
buy
and then,
it
like,
menthol
you could
flavoring?
probably buy menthol flavoring, yeah, and then do it yourself.
Yep.
What was their main argument to stopping production? Was it because of
It tastes too good, and people
targeted
like
pop-
it too much.
It tastes.
Because I know a lot of the recent tobacco laws are to help with underage kids starting smoking.
So the FDA said menthol masks unpleasant flavors and harshness of tobacco products, making them easier to start using. Tobacco products with menthol could also be more addictive and harder to quit by enhancing the effects of nicotine, which I didn't know that was true.
It definitely does.
That's weird that menthol would increase the effectiveness of the nicotine, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I get it. It would taste better, so you'd want to use it more, but, like, I don't understand, like, how that, like, it sounds like it's, like, super effective. Like, you fucking put some
You get double
menthol.
the Nick high when you
Yeah.
get a menthol cigarette.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You've never like smoked a blunt and then turned around and smoked a menthol cigarette right afterwards.
No. I don't
gives
really
you-
like menthol, so.
Oh, so before I do what I do now, I definitely have done that. Like,
Yeah.
you turn around and smoke a Newport right after you smoke one, and you get like higher
Yeah,
because you get like the added nicotine high on top of it.
right. But, I mean,
Yeah.
would that not happen with a regular cigarette?
It doesn't happen with regular.
Really?
For whatever reason, the menthol boosts it.
That's
like
weird.
boosts. Yeah.
The only thing I've ever heard about menthol, which I don't even know if that's true, is like there's that urban legend where you couldn't go to space if you ever smoked menthols because it like
What?
crystallized in your lungs or some shit. Yeah.
I've never.
And then I
heard
looked
that.
it up, and that wasn't true. So like, I don't really know who to believe anymore.
Snopes it.
I didn't Snopes it, but I just looked it up because I was like, I want to go to space. And then, I mean, I'm probably not going, but
I mean, you're from Mars,
from
so
Mars, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I don't really, I don't like it. I mean, you're gonna piss a lot of people off. I get it. People
Definitely.
shouldn't be smoking, but it should be their choice, not yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
So anyway, it's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. This week on the Billboard 200 top 5, we got Young Stoner Life, which is Young Thug and various artists at number 1.
Hell yeah,
Various artists.
That's what it says. It says
a bunch of
it's
features.
yeah, a bunch of and various artists. Then you got obviously Fearless from Taylor Swift at number 2. She dropped from last week.
Obviously,
Up from number 4 last week to number 3. the Double Dangerous album by Morgan Wallen.
Hell yeah.
Number 4 is Justice by Justin Bieber, which is down 2 from last week, and then you got Heart by Eric Church at number 5.
Did we ever listen to that album that nobody recognized from last week's top 5?
No.
So yeah, Soulfly, which is down to 6 this week. I still haven't checked it out.
Nope.
I think it's like R&B, which is not like just based off like looking at it. I think it's R&B, and it's just not my
okay.
flavor of music.
Yeah.
I mean,
But now
Yellow Wolf has a new album, so I'm sure that won't make it in there. But my brother says
go
it's
ahead.
fucking awesome. So
okay.
Yeah.
Alec likes Yellow Wolf.
But now for the fun stuff. All right, so earlier this week, during an interview on on Joe Rogan Experience podcast, Joe Rogan said that if you were 21 and healthy, you should not get the vaccine. Do I agree with that statement? No, I think that's a dumb statement.
Yeah.
But Twitter apparently has just been all over his ass.
all over. Holy shit.
Like, and here's my retort to that. Like, everybody's like coming at him as like you're giving like bad advice. He's a sports commentator and a comedian.
Yeah,
If
you
you're going to
shouldn't-
him for medical advice, you're a moron.
Yep.
And I get it.
Yeah,
I heard.
you'd be like, hey, that's his opinion. The end.
Yeah.
And then it's up to you to decide whether or not you value the opinion from a comedian or medical expert.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most common argument I get from it when I bring it up is people are like, "Oh, he's an influencer." It's like,
So,
yeah, but I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, Levi, I got this gash in my leg. You think I should?" And he's gonna be like, "No, don't sew it up. Just stay home. You're fine." I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah, bet." those years of medical, that fucking Levi has under his belt, totally makes sense for me to stay home and just bleed out.
I mean, I got a lot of hospital experience, so I think I would probably be a pretty good person to ask. But I get your point.
I don't know. Like, who's that? Like, that Dragoon, that Nikita Dragoon chick that has like all that makeup and shit. No one's gonna ask her like for fucking health advice, or if they do, they're not gonna listen to her. You know what I mean? Like, you'd go to a doctor.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, but there are some people that just absolutely worship some celebrities and value their opinion above everything else.
Yeah, but those people suck because they can't form their own opinions, which is embarrassing. Like, if you can't think for yourself and you rely on something that like celebrities say, then I don't know. Maybe you kind of like it's like it's natural selection. Like, if you're gonna trust what they say over something like you can't think for yourself, then whatever happens to you should happen. Like,
yeah.
It's just like
But I mean, that's why celebrities get paid millions of dollars to put one ad on their Instagram feed.
Yeah.
I
don't know. It's kind of crazy. His up and down with this coronavirus has been ridiculous. Because I remember when Corona first came out, I was like, man, lame. And then he had that guy on there, and he was like, man, it's fucking no joke. And then Joe Rogan was like, oh, it's no joke, blah 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 blah. And now he fucking couldn't care less. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, I don't
Make up your mind, man.
Yeah. See, like, if somebody has been following his advice this whole time, they would be so confused right now. Because he, at the first start of this fucking quarantine and all that, he had this guy on who was like what was that guy? Like an infectologist or some shit. I don't think that's a real word, but I don't really care either.
I know there's a virologist.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure that's what he was.
I mean, tell me how those two things are different. They seem like the same. But anyway, he had that guy on. The guy was telling everything that was crazy about this fucking virus, and Joe Rogan was like, "Oh shit, yeah, it's fucking crazy." And then like 6 months later, he was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I don't give a shit. Everybody in masks is fucking stupid." Blah 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 blah. And then that became his thing. And now we're somehow surprised that he's like, you should get a vaccine. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, Anyway.
Here's the thing, man. I really think that sometimes he just says things for like the shock value to get more people talking about him.
Probably.
That's fair.
Free press.
And yeah.
Smart.
Like, because he's fully vaccinated too. And like, he even makes a comment. He makes a comment that he's fully vaccinated, that his family's vaccinated.
But he's not 21 and healthy.
Yeah, he's an old man. Yeah, his one of his arguments was talking about like, Corona was like nothing, like getting nothing for when his daughter, one of his daughters got it, or maybe all of them, I don't know. But he said that it was like nothing for them, but then like they're also vaccinated, so don't get it.
One of my vendors that visits my lab, he's like the manager of my gas supply company, and he is very anti-vax. He's very vocal about how mad he is that his children got vaccinated, and he doesn't wear a mask when he's in the building or around me or in my equipment. I'm like, could you at least just be respectful and shut your mouth? Like, cool, you can have an opinion, but I don't want to hear it every time you visit. And please just respect me and put your mask on when you're in my building. Thank you.
That's like what I don't get about this whole thing is the people who feel the need to go out of their way to be like, if you got a vaccine, I think you're fucking blah blah blah, or like if you wear masks, I think, like, who gives a fuck? Like, why does it matter? Why does what somebody else is doing bother you so fucking much? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
It's the same.
But he's convinced he's not going to have grandchildren because his children got vaccinated.
We need less people, so that's fine. It's the same fucking people who like get mad at like dudes with man butts. Like, why are you worried about some other dude's haircut? Why is like?
Because he's pretty and I'm not. Okay.
He's too fucking hot.
He's too pretty. It shouldn't be allowed.
I just want to kiss. Wait, what?
Yeah, I was watching TikTok last night, and this girl was complaining about a Karen that just walked up to her and be like, "Hey, you need to stop Like, you need to seek help if you need this much attention. She's like, what are you
Jesus.
talking about? She's like, the way you're dressed. You're just asking for attention. She's like, I'm wearing skinny jeans and a crop top.
Oh, rough.
And she was like, yeah, you're dressed inappropriately and you're just looking for attention from boys. And if you're hurting that much that you're crying for attention, then you need to go find help.
Your whole
Wow.
victim
She's
blaming.
like,
I love it. It reminds me of that
Yeah.
one video of like it's like this 15-year-old girl and there's this dude and he's talking to her at Walmart and then like the dude's girlfriend was like, yeah, well, you're dressed like a slut. Like, what do you expect? I was like, Jesus fuck Christ, what the fuck? Like, some people just
oh,
have no chill.
my favorite example of that is telling young girls that they need to dress more appropriately at school because they are distracting the male staff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The male staff.
Yeah, that's
It's
a weird
hard
one,
out.
right?
It's
The
hard to be a
male
dude.
students I get
Holy shit.
because
Because they're horny
at that
teenagers?
age their hormones are going insane and they haven't been taught yet. So I get the argument of dressing a certain way for your peers, but they were saying the male staff is getting distracted.
Yeah, I don't really support it for even the peers. Like, you should be able to dress how the fuck you want. I got a funny story
mean,
about
yes,
that.
but-
I watched our assistant principal sit there and stare at a girl who was sitting on the floor wearing a denim skirt, short skirt. She's sitting on the floor, and I watched him stare at her for about 5 minutes. And then he walked over and told her about how she needed to change. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
Excuse me, you need to go change because I can't hide my boner any longer.
I
All right,
finished,
so I need you to go
so-
move.
Oh my god.
Dude, he was a fucking creeper. Like, oh man, I can't. Because all I did in like at lunch in high school was people watch, and I got really good at kind of paying attention to like what was going on, and like I would pick up on him either staring. There's another dude too who would be like, "Oh yeah, your shirt's too low cut," but he would be standing, and he's obviously taller than them, looking down. I'm like, I don't know if you like. Maybe you should find a female teacher to express that to
Yeah.
them instead of you staring down and going, "Yeah, your shirt's too low cut." Like, and then sometimes it's just girls got big boobs. Sometimes you can't fucking hide them unless you wear a turtleneck. Like, it's fucking nature, dude. Get mad at the fucking Hollister clothing company.
And then you're making women feel insecure about their body because they're just being told to cover up. And it's like, oh, it's your fault you have this body. And then they feel insecure about it. And at that impressionable age, they just grow up thinking it's their fault.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
Speaking of high school, I was in the neighborhood of my high school earlier today, and I was like, I want to go drive by my high school. And I went and I drove into the parking lot where we used to practice for marching band, and I was just flooded with memories and was like getting all emotional. It's like, this was 10 years ago. Damn, I miss this place.
I don't miss it at all.
I miss high school a lot. I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I feel bad for a lot of the people like that I am still loosely acquainted with that you could tell they like peaked in high school. I'm like, man, that's gotta suck. Like, cause all they do is like anytime you talk to them, they'll mention it or like talk about these parties and shit. I'm like, dude, like I haven't thought about that person in like fucking 6 years. Like, why are you bringing this shit
Yeah.
up like out of nowhere?
Ironically, I also saw two people I went to high school with today that I have not seen since high school, and I was like, huh,
Bunch of
that is
bunch of people just live in the glory days or what? You can fucking all take a lap around the
no.
man.
No,
remember
I
this
just-
place. Yeah. I do.
I went to a vape shop near my high school, and a guy working the counter was a guy I went to high school with. And then I was at Walmart, and I just saw another guy in the parking lot. I was like, I went to high school with him too.
I thought you were gonna say the hot tub. I was like, what?
No,
Fucking hot tub at Walmart?
not
What?
at all.
That's why.
Nope.
My high school's a church now, so I can't even
Nice.
go
Wow,
back.
really?
Yeah, they fucking remodeled the whole thing.
Huh.
They built a new one a couple years after I left, and then after I moved back, it got finished. And my little brother, was like the first freshman class at the new high school.
Nice.
Yeah, but then the old one, like I can't even fucking do that. Like, it looks completely different except for like the old gym, which I don't know what it looks like inside, but I'm assuming it's different.
Yeah.
So I can't even do that. Can't even relive the glory days of not talking to anybody.
What stories do you got, Angelica?
I have a quick one.
Okay.
So I have this really cool story about how a musician, specifically guitarist, he has a really well fine-tuned ear for audio. He's done a lot of audio work, and there was a man out in Middleburg, Florida, that went missing, and so the county's sheriff office is out there. You know, they got a helicopter out there, they got ATVs looking for him, and they're asking anybody in the neighborhood, like, hey, can you help us look for this missing man in the woods? So this guitarist goes out and he's like, I want to help. He gets his wife, his kid, they're out there searching. And after the ATVs had drove by, he kind of waved back. He's like, I think I hear something. And they're like, we don't have time for I think I hear something. Like, time is valuable right now. This man's missing. He's like, no, I hear something over there. And so they cut all the ATVs off and they end up finding the man. And they were able to find it because this guitarist had such a fine-tuned ear. And he was like, y'all would never have been able to hear his cries for help over the sounds of your engines. And so they were able to find the missing man. And the guitarist that saved the day is the guitarist from Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Guitarist Randy Winter from Red Jumpsuit Apparatus cuts through the noise to help find a missing man in Middleburg Woods.
That's pretty awesome. So the man, was he like trapped underneath something, or?
No, I guess the way the news article and the interview would kind of put it made it seem like it was just really dense woods and he was getting turned around.
Oh.
And so he was just crying for help, and he was able to hear it after all the ATVs were out of range.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
And the interviewer was like, do you think your talent in music helped find this man? He's like, oh yeah, definitely. Because I understand how sound works, and I know we would never be able to hear anything with the engines of the ATVs running around, so.
You would think that the guy lost could hear the ATVs and just walk that way.
Maybe. I don't know. Don't piss on the rainbow, okay? The guitarist from Red Jumpsuit
literally all I fucking
Apparatus
do. So.
was a hero.
Okay.
Dude,
And-
he's secretly Batman because he's like really good with echolocation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got really mad the other day with the podcast I was listening to. They were talking about a different story about like super good hearing, and they were like, what a lame superpower to have. Like, what superhero has good hearing? And I'm
Superman?
Like literally
Well-
most of them.
Yeah.
The fuck?
fucking Daredevil.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daredevil's blind, so he uses freaking audio to do everything.
Wouldn't Hawkeye probably have better hearing too, since he's also blind in the comics?
Hawkeye's blind in the comics?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. At least in one version. I don't know about all of them.
Okay.
I thought he was just like a normal person that could shoot arrows real good.
Shoot arrows real good.
just really
Yeah, it
good.
was- They were just like making fun of like the superhero with good hearing.
And that
I'm like,
upset
guys,
you?
Daredevil. Well, they were forgetting about Daredevil.
Yeah.
I mean,
everybody forgets
he's like a
about Daredevil.
lower tier superhero anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he's
It's
cool.
still a good TV
but,
show.
I mean, yeah. It's like if you're in a fight against like some crazy alien invaders, I'm not gonna call the dude from fucking Hell's Kitchen. I'm gonna call one of the guys with big guns, or super strong.
Well, okay. He's just your friendly neighborhood Daredevil.
Yeah.
He'll clean up the messes in his area. He doesn't have to go save the world.
Yeah. If I'm ever in fucking Hell's Kitchen, then yeah, I'll fucking ask.
I never thought about it like that. That Daredevil's superpowers, he hears real good.
He hears real good.
Fucking, I can hear a fucking pin drop from 30 yards. Okay, I'm good.
Gucci. I can hear the muscles move in their body and figure out where they're going.
That'd be wild.
A little bit.
Did you?
So-
Go ahead.
Y'all ready for some game action?
Yup.
Yup.
How about some riddles?
Oh boy.
God. I'm actually
Do you
not
not
bad
like
at these.
riddles?
I'm actually not bad at these. Remember the last time we did these, I like destroyed.
And we'll do point steals. So if you don't get it, your enemy can steal it from you.
Great.
Okay.
Levi, are you ready?
No.
What is always in front of you but cannot be seen?
Your future?
Your future.
I
Yeah.
guessed it.
Point for Levi.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go.
Shane, what can you break even if you never pick it up or touch it?
I got it.
Silence?
Incorrect. Levi.
Your heart.
Wrong.
Damn
I
it.
promise.
Oh. Well, I feel like all those answers were good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You can't
All
pick
right,
up
fine.
silence.
Yeah, even if you never pick it up or touch it.
You also can't
I
pick
guess
up or
you're
touch a
always-
heart.
I mean,
Yes,
you're
you can.
you're not actually.
You
Really?
can physically touch a heart.
I mean,
When?
not yours.
Can you touch your own heart
If you're
right
a
now?
Surgeon. I
Mm.
can cut my chest open, okay?
No, you couldn't.
Do I need to right
I
now
don't
for a
bet.
demonstration?
Let's
To
go.
prove
I'm
a
willing
point?
to bet all of my life savings that you would not be able to do it.
Probably not.
All right.
So that was neither of y'all.
Yeah.
Levi, I have branches but no fruit, trunk or leaves. What am I?
Family tree.
Wrong. Shane.
I have branches but no leaves, trunk or fruit. So they don't have trunk or fruit? The question's
Correct.
Okay.
I have branches but no fruit, trunk or leaves. What am I?
What has branches?
Oh. I want to steal it
You
back.
already can't steal it back.
I wanna
You already
steal-
lost.
I want to steal it back.
I don't know either. Yeah.
It's a bank.
God damn it! Ah,
Is that what you were going to
yes. Fuck.
say? All right, Shane, what can you catch but not throw?
AIDS.
You can catch a cold.
Correct. That is.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Levi, what goes up but never comes down?
Goes up. Doesn't come down.
Dude, these are hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no fucking idea.
What goes up but never comes down? Dude, I can't either. I can't think of anything either.
Your age.
Except for in the quantum realm. God damn it.
All right, Shane. The more of it there is, the less you see. What is it?
The more of it there is.
Oh.
Yeah, no clue.
Levi?
Is
The more of it there is, the less you
it
see.
space?
No, it is darkness.
What? That's kind of like the fucking same. Like, that's where
Y'all are
my
still-
head went. Like, where you just,
We are on number 7, and y'all are both tied at 1.
God damn.
I like
we're
it.
fucking trash.
Levi, what has 13 hearts but no other organs?
13 hearts, but no other organs?
Nothing else.
Oh. Hold on.
Dude, what the fuck?
13 hearts. Deck of cards.
Deck of cards.
Yeah. I was like
Nice, dude.
counting in my head. I was like, fuck. How many fucking hearts are there?
Yep.
Close.
All right, Shane. What can run but never walk, a mouth but never talks, a head but never weeps, has a bed but never sleeps?
It's a river.
It is a river. All right, we're picking back up.
All right.
Tied at 2.
Here we go.
Levi, what can fill a room but takes up no space?
Air.
Correct.
Nice.
Air or light.
Oh. All right. Technically,
Shane.
light can't fill a room because it's always blocked by something. But, it is what it is.
All
Okay,
right.
good point. What do you want from me?
Just arguing.
Shane, if you drop me, I'm sure to crack, but give me a smile and I will always smile back. If you drop me, I'm sure to crack, but give me a smile and I will always smile back.
I got it.
A frown?
Levi,
It's a mirror.
it's a mirror.
But I was thinking when you said I'll always smile back, I thought of goldfish.
Yeah.
Smack that smiles back. Ah,
All
stupid.
right, Levi.
Yellow.
I am always hungry and will
Same.
die if not fed.
No.
But whatever I touch will soon turn red. What am I?
What?
I am always hungry and will die if not fed. But whatever I touch will soon turn red.
What the fuck?
No clue.
Dude, what the fuck? I have no idea.
Yeah, same.
Nothing. It's a fire.
Oh, I mean,
Fire.
yeah.
Fire's not actually red. This is
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, that's fucking
Oh, it had to rhyme, guys.
fake news.
Jesus.
Riddles don't have to rhyme.
No, you're doing good.
The cheesy rhyme makes them that much
I
better.
got it.
All right, let's go.
All right, Shane. What has one head, 1 foot, and 4 legs?
Oh, it's a bed.
It is a bed.
Nice.
All right. Shane has 3. Levi has 4.
Ooh.
Levi, what belongs to you, but other people use it more?
I got it. I got it.
Hold on. Fucking give me a second.
What belongs to you, but other people use it more?
What the fuck?
Shane is itching to
I
answer.
feel like it's. God damn it. I don't know. Go ahead.
It's your name.
Oh,
your
yeah, I
name.
knew it was. God damn. I was like,
And here we
for
are,
some
tied
reason,
for 4.
I was thinking ears. I don't know why.
I mean, I get that because when people talk to you, they're technically you're
Yep.
like I get it. I get what you're
Yeah,
saying. Yeah.
you get it. Yeah.
All right, Shane. This is as light as a feather, yet no man can hold it for long. What is it?
As light as a feather, but no
Oh,
man can hold
I
it.
got
for-
it.
Oh, their breath.
Their breath.
Yes.
Shane takes the lead.
Yeah. Don't call it a
Levi.
comeback.
I got 3 left. Levi, the more you take away, the more I become. What am I?
There's like zero information in that fucking thing. The more.
The more you take away, the more I become.
Empty? I don't fucking know.
Shane, anything?
No, it doesn't. No clue.
A hole.
Oh, because the more you take
damn
out of it,
yeah.
the more there is of it. Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking.
All right. Shane, what goes up when the rain comes down?
What?
What goes up when the rain comes down?
What goes? Hot air?
No.
I'll take a stab at it.
What do you think?
Umbrella?
It is umbrella.
Ah, tight.
All right,
All
Levi.
right.
We are tied for 5 right now.
Okay.
This is the last
The
question.
last melon.
I am full of holes, but I can still hold water. What am I?
Full of holes, but still hold water. I feel like this is gonna be a really, really easy one too.
For the win.
Full of holes with. Is it is it a cave?
Not a cave.
Damn it.
Shane, anything?
Is it a lake?
Nope. It is a sponge.
Oh, stupid.
All right.
Y'all give me the worst stink faces after I give the answer. You're just like, fuck you. I didn't write them. I Googled them, okay?
Yeah, well, you're delivering them, so kill the messenger kind of vibe.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I just
I'm sick of y'all.
want the record to show I would have got that bank one right if I was able to steal back. So I'm claiming victory on this one.
Whatever lets you sleep at night.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Let's see.
I hate y'all.
Wow.
Uh,
Okay.
If you like this show, then you should head on over to Dutch and Denver podcast and check that show out. You should also check out the Remedy Room and Kicking It with the Kellys.
Hell yeah.
Those are all of our friends, and they're all linked on our website, which you can find at our link tree.
Which is linktree/walkpod. linktr.ee/walkpod.
Holy shit.
It is in the description of the episode, wherever you're listening. Up on the website, you can see our beautiful faces. You can see all the articles we reference in all of our episodes that we talk about. All of our friends, are linked up there so you can check them out. And our Patreon link is there. Other ways to listen to us is there. It is a whole smorgasbord of information up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great word.
On top of that, if you're like, I can't give you guys money because I can't afford it because everyone knows times are hard for a lot of people, then just do this for us. If you like the show, just tell one friend to check us out and have them do the same thing if they like us, and that'll help us more than the money will.
Here's what you need to do. You need to steal your friend's iPhone, go to their podcast app, open it up, type in West of Nowhere, and then leave us a bitchin' review. And
Bitchin'.
yeah, that's what you should do.
Take a screenshot of it, post it to your IG story, your Snap story, post it on Facebook.
Tag us.
Whatever.
We'll send you nudes.
Hell yeah.
Or at least me and Shane will.
That's
Definitely.
when you unlock the OnlyFans.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's onlyfans.com/walkpod.
Disclaimer: only the boys are involved.
Oh yeah, that's all anybody wants to see anyway. So it's
Exactly, yeah.
fine. We're
understand.
the meat and potatoes, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Giggity.
Women are only kind of equal.
Yep.
So
And with that,
Only-
I've had enough. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender.
later, losers.